After the loss to start out, here's second. Out of the gun. Here's way to his left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now
This is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
so trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Wilson dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Pressure comes, he's taken down by the Seahawk defense. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
You ain't doing nothing today. Deuce. 21. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch it. Five. Army. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. 13.
And that'll set him back 5.
Here we go. 180!
I got it.
11.
Hey, one set. Check, Mike. 54.
Hey, Charlie.
Watch the run.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Garoppolo now. On the screen, this is Coleman. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now it's Lockett. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. The Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Carson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On first down, it's Carson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming.
Hey, Haywood!
Mike's 54! Mike's 54!
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo, forced out to his left. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The running play does not work from the 5 on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now the 49ers going to take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, 95 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 6-0 our score after 1.
Here we go, here we go. Black 80! 2, 2, 2. Smooth.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Mike 50, Mike 50. Stay with
21, 21.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Garoppolo. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And it's 3rd and short.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Go, go.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Here we go. Like 20. 11, 11, 11, 11.
You don't want it.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a toss play. It's Breida. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
65, 65. Hey, 7.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Breida. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play. It was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They run for it with Breida, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Kyle stopped up short, and the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. This is Carson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Wilson now. Going to throw again. Being chased out left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Throwing as well. On 3rd down, they've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They run for it with Carson. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougald.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Green 80.
this is. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete. Buffalo Witherspoon on the cover.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Wilson. To throw again. Completes it to Dixon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. For the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the delay, here's Carson. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 41-yard line.
What? 280.
Mike 51. Go! Check! Check! Check!
12.
Now a man who played collegiately here in the Golden State, Rashad Penny. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
What? Switch the team.
So we got man. Switch.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
Watch the safety creep.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
49ers nothing. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. From the 27, Garoppolo looking middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams and the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's the first catch of the game for Goodwin. It's a first down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
54, 12. Hey, over.
Now Garoppolo. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Well, Charles, taking a step back for a second. Let's look at the undefeated teams still left in the NFL. We got New England, KC, they're 4-0. And then San Fran, they were open last week. They didn't have a game, so they're still at 3-0. We only have 3 teams left.
And they had the easiest path, not just because they had the open week, but how about New England getting challenged by Buffalo? Yes, they were on the road, but you don't often think of Buffalo as a team to really press New England. They did. And Kansas City, they got a heck of a test in Detroit. Had to score with 20 seconds left on the clock to win that game. So both of them remained undefeated, but not without struggles.
That's the interesting thing about Buffalo. I think we learned more about them in their 1 loss this year than we have in their 3 victories. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Hey, you got 3 down. 3 down.
First down, Seahawks.
On first down, it's Carson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
At the 34-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Carson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll run on first down. Carson, and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. From the 22, Wilson buying time to his left. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Now Wilson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Quan Alexander, his second sack of the night.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for third and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They come out here in the eye. So third and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their... And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson taking it in. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Now Myers for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Here we go.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw is Garoppolo. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
The 27-yard line.
Buco team. 36.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Seahawks 27, 49ers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he? And
what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Out to his left. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. Garoppolo able to...
I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't plan to surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And we are underway from Santa Clara. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go. Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Cut.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
13. Hey, box truck.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And his throw here's incomplete.
But there's no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert
Go ahead.
on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, Garoppolo, eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. That's taken on the 25. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And an alley and right away he lost the football. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball.
51, Mike 51. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd down, Carson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. On 1st down, it's Carson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, 31 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, certainly it appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Now Myers for the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
At the 40-yard line.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. He's checking.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Short throw to Dissly. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I think this one comes under the heading of sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because you and I both know coaches go crazy seeing their quarterbacks roll out, in this case to the right side, and try and throw back into the middle of the field. He got away with one there.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. On 2nd down, it's Carson, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson Doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped.